Hey guys, welcome back to Cat and Collie Chats. I'm Shimmer from the channel ShimmerCat2409.
And I'm Hey Hey from the channel LPS Hey Hey.
And today we are talking about LPS series. So the first question that I want to ask you is, are there any LPS series that you like to watch?
Yep.
What are they?
Well, the main I have watched is LPS Adorkable by Like Rose Roar. Sadly, it wasn't finished though. I also enjoyed other series like Back to the Basics, Spellbound, Bad Boys in Leather Jackets, and more. Oh, and obviously Studio Shenanigans by you. What about you, Shimmer?
Oh, you mentioned Studio Shenanigans. That makes me so happy. So I haven't really been watching any series lately, actually, but I used to watch one called LPS Super Zeros by LPS Elite Pause, and one called LPS Gravity, which unfortunately only had 3 episodes, but it was really good. And I also used to watch one called The Dragon Princess by a channel that I think was called LPS Festival Films. And my favorite series that I've seen is called 4 Stories by Awesome Possum Productions. I've never heard of LPS Adorkable. What's it about?
Super Zeros is really good. And oh, I've never heard of LPS Gravity. The rest of those sound cool as well. LPS Adorkable is about a group of nerds, and like they each have like a different story, you know? But the group's one main goal is to like get out of the popular's way and stuff like that. Like Rose Roar did a great job with the characters, and the sets were always super good. I really recommend watching it even though it was never finished.
That does sound really cool. So that kind of reminds me of like those stereotypical high school series that a lot of people have done. So I have another question. Do you think that LPS high school series are overrated? Because I've heard a lot of people say that they are. Like, I've heard so many people say that it's overrated that it's kind of become one of those things where it's overrated to say that it's overrated. And I feel like a lot of people think that they have to do like these super crazy sci-fi series for them to be good. So what do you think?
Personally, I think that even though the idea of a high school series is used a lot, I think it's a series idea. I mean, who would want to watch something that they don't think is interesting? If the person doesn't like what they're watching, then what's the point of watching it?
I'm actually surprised that people always say that the high school idea is overused, because I feel like I actually haven't seen that many, but I definitely agree that there's a reason why there are so many and that there are so many people who want to watch them, because they're good. So obviously there's nothing wrong with making something that a lot of people like, and I think it's fine to do something that a lot of people have done before as long as they add their own twist to it and make it original. And I also feel like a lot of people think that if they're not doing a high school series, then they have to do like some sort of crazy science fiction series with tons of special effects and a super complicated story, but there are lots of other genres that are still really cool, like mystery and comedy.
Yeah, I agree. I personally am a big fan of comedy series myself.
Comedy series are actually my favorite, so I definitely like to see more of them. So I have another question. Are you making any series currently?
Well, actually I am. A matter of fact, I have a lot of series planned. Currently though, I am working on a trailer of one of them. It should be out late this summer, around when school starts for me.
That sounds really cool. I can't wait to see it. So I feel like there are 2 different kinds of series. The first kind where there isn't really like specific episodes that go in order, and then the kind that do have specific episodes that do go in order and a main storyline. So I've done quite a few series actually that are like the first one, like Doug's Vlogs, which isn't really one that goes in order, like I can just post random episodes whenever I want. And then my main 2 series are LPS Double Take and Studio Shenanigans. And I also had another series called LPS Triple Magic, which I was doing with my friends, but only did 2 episodes and never ended up finishing. I really enjoy doing Studio Shenanigans though, because it's kind of like doing skit videos, but all of the details and the characters are already planned out, so it's really easy for me and it's fun to do.
Thank you. And yes, I do agree with that stuff. All those series you do are really good, and I can't wait to see even more. But going back to what you said about the 2 different series ideas, I feel like more people do the series that goes in order. Next thing I would like to discuss is LPS Popular, because lots of podcasts talking about this series without it.
Well, I'm actually not really a big fan of it. It's way too violent for me, and I feel like it didn't have much of an actual storyline. Like, a lot of the things that happened were just repetitive, and there was just a lot of unnecessary violence. And a lot of people think that having special effects are a good thing, but I felt like it had too many special effects and it almost made it feel impersonal. So what do you think?
Well, I do agree with you on the unnecessary violence part, because there was a lot of fighting. In my opinion, Sophie should have had a PG-13 rating earlier on in the series. But with focusing on the good parts of the series, the community can basically say that LPS Popular is basically responsible for the main 5 pets and high school series we know and love today.
Yeah, I do agree that she could have done a better job of like warning people about stuff like that because I had a lot of people tell me that they watched LPS Popular when they were only like 10 or 11. But I do think that the reason why it's so popular is because it was one of the first LPS series on YouTube. And I do think that it's really good that her series did inspire a lot of people to make their own LPS videos. And this is a little off topic, but I think her name is actually not Sophie because on her YouTube channel it says Sophie, but on her blog it says that her name was I think either Kyra or Kyla, and I don't remember what it was exactly, but that was just something that I thought was interesting.
Yeah, that is actually very interesting. I think I remember seeing that too, but I'm not really sure. If that's the case, I wonder how she came up with Sophie. If any of you viewers watching know, make sure to comment down below and tell us.
Well, I think those are all the things that I wanted to talk about. Is there anything else that you'd like to talk about?
Nothing really comes to mind right now, but on that note, we should wrap it up. Make sure to comment down below if we missed anything about LPS series.
Yeah, and I'd also like to give you a chance to promote your own series, so if you have any series that you are working on, you can tell us what they are in the comments. Or if you don't have one, you can tell us what your favorite series is that you've seen.
Yep, that's right. Stay tuned for our next episode. Have a great day, guys. Bye!
Bye!